Abridged. I have a few brief announcements before we get underway. The use of flash photography and recording of this performance, audio or video, is strictly prohibited. If you have a cell phone, please take a moment now to turn it off. And if you have a pager, dude, you need to get a cell phone. For your convenience, toilets are located in the bathrooms. Please take a moment now to locate the exit nearest your seat. If the theater you experience a sudden loss of pressure, oxygen mask will drop automatically. Simply place the mask over your nose and mouth and continue to breathe normally. If you are at the theater with a small child tonight, please place your own mask on first and let the little bugger fend for himself. Now allow me to introduce myself. My name is Samantha Ramirez, and it gives me a great pleasure to announce that we are about to attempt in a feat that we believe to be unprecedented in the course of civilization. That is, to capture in a single theatrical experience the magic, the genius, and the towering grandeur of the complete works of William Shakespeare. Now, we only have an hour and a half, and this book weighs about 8 pounds, which means we have to get through 6 ounces every 7 seconds. And no one knows more about Shakespeare than the woman I'm about to introduce, one of the world's preeminent Shakespearean scholars. She has a certificate of completion from preeminentshakespeareanscholars.com and is here tonight to provide the complete works of William Shakespeare Abridged with a much-needed preface. Please help me in welcoming Miss Taylor Rogers.
And greetings, ladies and gentlemen. William Shakespeare. Playwright, poet, actor, Stratford's proudest flower, transplanted from the heart of the English countryside to bask in the warmth of London's literary greenhouse. A man who, despite the ravages of male-patterned baldness, planted the potent seed of his poetical genius into the fertile womb of Elizabeth's England. There it took root and spread the lymphatic system of Western civilization until it became the oozing carbuncle of knowledge and understanding that grew even today on the very tip of our collective consciousness. And yet, how much of us intellectually flaccid members of the 21st century appreciate Shakespeare's deductive loins?
How much?
Well, let's find out, shall we? Bob, may I have the house lights, please? Now, you are a theater-going crowd with obviously above-average literary sensibility. And yet, if I may just have a brief show of hands, how many of you have ever seen or read any play by William Shakespeare? Any contact with the bard whatsoever? Just raise your hands. Okay. Dude, whisper a minute. Why? I think they know more than I do.
You're an eminent Shakespearean scholar.
I'm preeminent.
Okay, then be preeminent.
All right. How many of you have ever seen or read All's Well That Ends Well? All right, let's find out if we have any super eminent Shakespearean scholars here tonight. How many of you have ever seen or read King John? King John, anyone? Really? How do you really? All right, you know what? You right there. Go ahead and stand up in the stretcher. Yes, thank you. Would you mind telling us what it's about?
It's about a hunchback.
No, wait. About Sam?
It's about a hunchback.
No. King John is not about a hunchback. King John is about a king named John. Ladies and gentlemen, ecce homo. Judging by your obvious lack of fluency in Latin, may I presume that you have not matriculated?
I mean, I haven't today.
Look at this man, ladies and gentlemen. Abandoned by our education system, awash in the sea of ambiguity, hopped up on empty kilobytes. And now, take a look at the person sitting next to you. Go ahead, look at them. Do you recognize the same vapid expression? The same horrors clogged with the acne of intellectual immaturity? Or perhaps, do you see people looking? Do you see there a longing, desperate plea for literary salvation?
Hey, can I sit down?
No! You stand there as a living symbol before us, as a society whose capacity to comprehend, much less attain the genius of William Shakespeare, has been systematically sodomized by soap operas, reamed by reality shows, and violently violated by women of the few. You may sit. Ladies and gentlemen, I say to you, cast off the cheap thrill of the car chase for the splendor of the summit. exchange the isolation of the iPod for the gentle idols of the island. Imagine a world where manly men wear pink tights with pride.
Hallelujah!
A brave new world where this book will be found in every hotel room in the world. Can I get an amen?
Amen!
This is my dream, ladies and gentlemen, and it begins here, tonight. Join us on this, our holy quest, this Shakespearean jihad. Now, on with the show, and may the bard be with you.
Those of you who want a copy of this book know that no collection is complete without a brief biography of the life of William Shakespeare. Providing this portion of the play is another member of our troupe. Please help me welcoming Mr. Jackson Warnock.
I totally fooled you guys. You guys thought I was part of the audience, but I'm not. It's fine. Okay. I was Googling Shakespeare and I found some pretty cool stuff. William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare was born in 1564 in the town of Stratford-upon-Avon, Warwickshire. The third of 8 children, he was the eldest son of John Shakespeare, a locally prominent merchant, and Mary Arden, daughter of a Roman Catholic member of the landed gentry. In 1582, Shakespeare married Anne Hathaway.
Oh, she was a different Anne Hathaway.
That's a shame. In 1588, Shakespeare arrived in London. There, he dictated to his secretary, Rudolf Hess, the works of Mein Kampf, in which he set forth his program for the restoration of Germany, the annexation of Austria, the Sudetenland, and the remainder of Czechoslovakia. On September 1st, 1939, Shakespeare invaded Poland. Okay, Shakespeare remained in Berlin when the Russians invaded the city. There he stayed with his mistress, Eva Perón. He now lies buried in the church at Stratford, though his head lies in a holding tank under Glendale, California. Thank you.
And now, without any further ado, we present the complete works of William Shakespeare, abridged.
They have their exits and their entrances, and one man this time plays many parts. How many parts must one man play? Well, according to my computation, there are 122 plays of Shakespeare. I know, right? Way too many. Take, for example, his most popular play, Romeo and Juliet. 2 compassionate lovers, a sympathetic priest, a meddling nurse vital to the story. But Mercutio, Lady Capulet, unsightly fact on Shakespeare's muscular body of work. Let us therefore begin Shakespeare's most famous play, Romeo and Juliet. Prologue.
Two households, both alike in dignity, in fair Verona where we lay our seed. From ancient grudge breaks to new mutiny, where civil blood makes our civil hands unclean. From forth beetle loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life, whose misadventure piteous overthrows, do in their death bury their parents' strife.
Act 1, Scene 1. Behold 2 men in search of imbroglio, for Capulet Samson, for Montague, Benvolio. For when his fragile peace shall be undone, and charge snug, dividing and thumb.
I had a difficulty. His name was Mr. Tiggs. I sent him to the grocery store to buy a pound of figs. Oh, it's him. I hate him, hate his family, hate the dog, hate them all.
Do you bite your thumb at me, sir.
No, sir, I do but bite my thumb.
Do you bite your thumb at me, sir?
I do not bite my thumb at you, sir. I do but bite my thumb. Do you quarrel, sir?
Quarrel, sir? No, sir.
For if you do, sir, I am for you. I am as good a man as you.
No better.
Yes, better.
You lie.
Down with both of you.
I'm yours, Capulet.
Rebellious subjects, enemies to the peace, on pain of torture, throw your mistempered weapons to the ground and hear the words of your moved prince. You, then, William, shall come along with me. Capulet, come you this afternoon, and we shall know our farther pleasure in this case.
Brown nose.
Butthead!
Oh, where is Romeo? Saw you him today? Right glad I am. But see he comes. Tomorrow comes.
Is the day so young?
What news struck 9?
Ay, niece, that hour seemed long.
What sadness lengthens Romeo's hours?
Not having that which makes them short.
In love?
Out.
Out of love?
Out of a favor where I am in love.
Alas, that love, so gentle in his view, should be so rough in tyrannous and crude.
Alas, that love, whose view is muffled still, should without eyes see pathways to his will. Oh.
To the feast of Capulets, there sups the fair Rosaline whom thou so lovest, with all the admired beauties of Verona. Go thither and compare her face with some that I shall show, and I shall make thee, if thy swan, a crow.
None fairer than my love.
Yes, we could.
Let's go.
Now hie we to the feast of Capulets, where Romeo shall meet his Juliet, and we're in a scene of timeless romance. He'll try to get into Juliet's heart.
Oh, she doth teach the torches to burn bright. Did my heart love till now? I'll swear at sight, for I ne'er saw true beauty till this night. If I do profane with unworthiest hand this holy shrine, the gentle find is this, my lips to blushing progress ready stand, to smooth that rough touch with a tender kiss.
Oh, good program. You do wrong your hands too much. Which man of your blush shows in this? Your saints have kids that program so much and promise promise holy kiss.
Have not saints lips and holy promise too?
I program most of them must use in prayer.
Oh then, dear saint, let lips do what hands do.
Saints do not move their breath for prayer's sake.
Then move not, while my prayer's effect I take.
Then for my lips the sin that they have took.
Sin from my lips? Oh, trespass me the edge. Give me my sin again.
I don't want to kiss you. You kiss him by the book? Coming, mother.
Is she a Capulet? Aye, so I fear. The more is mine rest. What are you doing?
Trying to get up the balcony. Come on. Yes, hello, I'm here.
Ah, the soft light beyond the window breaks.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo. Hold on a second. Okay, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father, refuse thy name, or if thou wilt not, but be sworn my love. And I'll no longer be Capulet. What's thy name anyway? That which we call a nose by any other name would still smell. Oh, Romeo, doff thy name and for thy name, which is no part of thee. Take out myself.
I take thee at thy word. Call me but love, and I shall be new baptized henceforth.
What'd you just say?
Call me but love, and I shall be new
Call
baptized.
you butt love?
Call me but love.
Okay, I'll call you butt love, butt love. Butt love, butt love. Sorry. What man art thou? Art thou not Romeo and I wanted you?
Neither fair maid, if either thee dislike.
Dost thou love me then? I know that will say I, and I will take thy word yet. If thou swearest, thou mayest prove false. O Romeo, thou dost love, pronounce it faithfully.
Lady, by yonder blessed moon, I
don't swear by
swear.
the moon.
Shall I swear by then?
How about that lady over there? Yeah, you right there.
By yonder young lady, I
No,
swear.
no. Do not swear at all. Although I joined thee, I have no joined the contract tonight. It is too rash, too sudden, don't advise it, do like the lightning, which does cease to be, or we can say it lightens. Sweet good night. Sweet good night. Sweet good night. Hey, Butler, I'm up here thinking.
Well, now you are so unsatisfied.
Wait a second. Hold on. Oh, your foot's stuck. Hold on. I'm coming. This is a lot harder than I thought it would be. What satisfaction can you still have tonight? Oh, second base is for second date, sweetie. Sweet, sweet good night. Parting is such sweet sorrow. Bye, my love.
Though Romeo did swim with love, by Cupid he been crippled, and Juliet has a lonesome cuz whose lonesome name was Tybalt.
Romeo, the love I bear thee can't afford no better turn than this. Thou art a villain, therefore turn and draw.
Tybalt, I do protest. I never injured thee, but love thee. Better than thou canst devise.
That wretched boy, I am for you. Oh, enslaved!
Moving right along. From this step onwards the lovers are cursed, despite the best efforts of friar and nurse. Their favorite season cannot seem to duck it. And at the end of Act 5, they both kick the buckets.
Gallop apace, you fiery-footed steeds, and bring in cloudy night immediately. Come, civil night, come Romeo, thou day and night. Come, loving black-browed night. Oh, night, 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 night. And bring me my Romeo. Oh, it is my nurse. Now, nurse, what news?
Alack the day! He's gone, he's killed, he's dead!
Can heaven be so envious?
Oh, Romeo! Who thought it's Romeo?
Is Romeo slain and Tybalt dead?
No, Tybalt is slain and Romeo is banished!
Oh, nurse, oh, nurse, oh, nurse.
Oh, no!
Oh, Friar Lawrence. Romeo's banished and Tybalt is slain. I've got the cramps and that not so fresh feeling. Can you help me?
Take thou this vial and drink this liquor thou off, and presently through thy veins you are a cold and drowsy humor.
Oh, I feel a cold and drowsy humor running through my veins, Obi-Wan. Hey, look at the pretty colors. Uh-oh. Sorry. Much better.
Oh no! I love my wife! Said that suck the honey of my breath. Have no power yet to recall my beauty. Oh, Juliet, why art thou yet so fair? Oh, true apothecary, thy drugs are quick. Thus with a kiss, I die. Thus with a kiss, I die.
Oh, good morning. Oh, where is my love? Ah! What's this? Come close in my true love's hand? Poison I see hath been his time to send. Oh, churl, drunk all and left no friendly drop to help me after? Then I'll be brief. Oh, happy dagger, this is thy sheath. Ready? Ah! Oh, okay, cool. I'm dead, guys. They're resting when you die.
Epilogue! A gloomy peace this morning with it brings. The sun for sorrow will not show its head. Go forth and have more talk of these sad things.
Some shall be pardoned and some punished.
For never was there a story of more woe
Than this of Juliet and her Romeo.
times 12 is 7 hours and, oh my god, crap. Okay, so we spent way too long on Romeo and Juliet, but it is a classic. Unlike our next play, which Shakespeare wrote as a 24-year-old starving young artist who poured to know where his next banger was coming from. It was no surprise an obsession with food dominates his first tragedy, the primitive revenge drama, Titus Andronicus, which we now present as a cooking show. Hi everyone! My name is Titus Andronicus and welcome to the Glory Gourmet! Now when you had a lousy day, your left hand chopped off, your son's murdered, your daughter raped, and both her hands cut off, well the last thing you're going to want to do is cook. Unless, of course, you cook up the offender and serve him to his mother at a dinner party. My daughter Lavinia and I will show you how. Good evening, Lavinia.
Good evening, Daddy.
And how we doing tonight?
Not so good, Daddy. I got my tongue cough, my hand off, he raped me. What do you think I do?
Well, that's a shame. But we'll get our revenge now, won't we? Now, hard villain, I will grind your bones to dust, and of that dust I will make a paste. And from that paste a coffin I will rear, and make a pasty of your shameful head. Come, Lavinia, receive the blood. Now, you're going to want to make a nice, clean incision from the carotid artery to the jugular vein.
Gross, Daddy!
Like so. Now, you're going to want to use a big bowl, because the human body has about 4 quarts of blood in it. And when that he is dead, which should be right about now, let me go grind his bones to powder small, and with that hateful liquor temper it. And in that paste let his vile head be baked. At 350 degrees! Then about 40 minutes later, you have this lovely human head pie, which I prepared earlier. Whoop! I even cut up some lady fingers for dessert. Welcome, gracious Lord, welcome to our queen. Will please you feed? Will please you feed? It's finger licking good!
Finger licking good! Woo-hoo!
Well, close enough. Looks like we're running out of time, so stay tuned for next week where Timon of Athens has a meaty new take on the Greek salad. Say goodnight, Lavinia.
Good night, everyone.
Close enough! Good night, everyone!
Disgusting! But inexplicably, it was the biggest play of Shakespeare's lifetime, which allowed Shakespeare, who is now swimming in sausages, to broaden his artistic horizons. Compare, for example, the immaturity of Titus Andronicus to the subtle complexity of the human spirit revealed in his dark and brooding tragedy, Othello, the Moor of Venice.
Speak of me as I am. Let nothing extenuate one who loved not wisely, but too well. For never was there a story of more woe than this of Othello and his Desdemona. Oh,
Oh, Bob, bring it to Mike, please. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry about this. It seems that Brianna, securely has Googled the word more and determined it to be a place where you tie up.
I didn't Google it, I wikid it.
What's the boats?
Yo, I got this idea. It's sort of old school and it's totally boatless. We just gotta get a beat going. And some lights. Here's the story of a brother by the name of Othello. He liked white women and he liked to play cello. And a punk named the uncle who made himself a menace cause he didn't like Othello, the Moor of Venice.
Now, Othello got married to Desdemona.
But he took her for the wars and he left her alone on the Salona.
Rona!
He left her alone.
He didn't write a letter and
He didn't tell a photo!
Now Othello loved Desi and Desi loved Othello.
But he don't know how to plan, so he could
the dupe, I need the dope, I need the kind of a schmo.
So we find the drum stuck up on the name of Casio.
That's on him, Desdemona's handkerchief.
So Othello gets to wondering just maybe if,
While they've been out fighting,
commanding an army,
are Desi and Task getting close and smarmy?
Now we come to that woman stuck a pillow in her face.
he killed it and solidified his bad disgrace.
Juliet at the
So
goal.
we met in that goal.
Say, yo, homie, she wasn't no hoe.
She was scared. She was clean. She was virginal too.
So why do you have to go and make her face turn blue?
It's you. Now what you gonna do?
And the fellow say,
Girl, this is getting pretty scary.
So he pulled out his blade and committed hair carry. Do that funky more thing, white boy.
Now we all got off on a technicality.
Moved to Hollywood and got his own TV.
prime time, HBO.
Desperate houseboats.
Oh, right. Now, Shakespeare's comedies were greatly influenced by the Roman plays of Titus Andronicus, Ovid's hilarious metamorphoses, as well as the rich Italian tradition of Commedia dell'arte. He was a genius at borrowing and adapting different plot devices from these different theatrical traditions.
Yeah. Isn't that usually just called plagiarism?
No, Shakespeare did not plagiarize, okay? He distilled.
Do you want to tell my English teacher that I distilled my last paper?
Devin, it takes a real genius to milk 5 ideas into 16 plays.
Yeah, but I can never tell them apart. Like, okay, what's the one with the twins, the shipwreck, and the wedding at the end?
That's all of them.
See? That sucks.
Well, I mean, Shakespeare obviously should have written one exemplary play instead of 16 sucky ones, which is why I have taken the liberty of condensing Shakespeare's comedic diarrhea into a single, solid, well-formed lump of hilarity, which I have entitled The Comedy of Two Well-Known Gentlemen, Lost to the Merry Wives of Venice on a Midsummer's Twelfth Night in Winter, or
Simply taming Pericles, the merchant of the Tempest of Love, as much as you like it for nothing. Or
4 weddings and a cross-dresser.
Act 1. A Bohemian duke swears an oath of celibacy, turns the rule of the city over to his tyrannical brother, and sets sail for the golden age of Greece. While rounding the heel of Italy, the duke's ship is caught in a terrible tempest that casts him upon a desert island, along with his sweet, innocent, and clueless young daughter.
Oh, dear father, I am so lonely and few guys on this island. I am sad, boo-hoo, and frisky, rare.
Oh, precious young daughters, beware signs of colonial oppression, lurking around in caves, waiting for innocent young girls.
Okay, bye.
Meanwhile, the duke's long-lost son, a handsome, dashing, clueless young merchant, is also shipwrecked, coincidentally on the very same island.
How shall I survive without funds in this strange foreign land? I know I need to find a wealthy man. Here comes one now.
What's the matter, Anne? Need a payday loan?
The wicked man tricks the merchant into putting down his brains as collateral on the loan.
Such a deal.
Act 2. Fearing ravishment, the clueless young princess disguises herself as a boy and becomes a page to a handsome, dashing, clueless young soldier.
You there, boy!
Yes?
Yes. You shall woo the lady Violet with me, for she is shrewish and I am sick of love.
For I too feel coming down there, though I may not speak it aloud. I do love thee, though I am a boy.
I speak not that way, boy! Deliver this letter to Olivia. Go hence.
Whence?
Hie thee hither from hence to thence.
Act 3. The virginal, beautiful, clueless young princess arrives in Mandrag to woo the lady Violivia.
For it is I, the shrew Violivia. Come hither.
Whither?
Hither from thither. If you come in, I'll show you my thither.
Act 4. On the 12th night of midsummer, a pucker sprite leads all the lovers deep into a forest and squeezes the aphroditic juice of a hermaphroditic flower in their eyes, while the queen of the fairies seduces rude mechanic who has the head of a donkey.
continuing on.
Act 5. In the ensuing party, the princess's man clothes get ripped off, and the merchant recognizes his sister.
My nearly identical twin.
My long-lost and strangely attractive brother.
The shrew and the soldier fall in love and go out to dinner, and they all get married in the state of Massachusetts. Now give us your hands of pretty friends.
For all is well that finally ends. Thank you.
Shakespeare was such a weirdo. 16 plays in 5 minutes. That's not bad, but if we're gonna get you out of here before midnight, we have to get back to the tragedies. Tragedies! Tragedies!
Interestingly, we discovered that Shakespeare's comedies are not as nearly as funny as his tragedies.
That is so true. You know what's really funny? The Scottish play.
Oh yeah, Macbeth.
Why not? Because it's cursed, it's bad luck to the name of that show in a theater unless you're performing it. That is why we refer to it as the Scottish play.
But, I mean, we are performing it, and besides, there's nothing even remotely Scottish about it.
Taylor, it's all in the performance. It has to be done so you can see the heather rippling on the highlands, feel the cold summer breeze wafting up your kilt, and smell the vomit steaming in the alley outside the pub.
Good idea. Kilts, drinks,
Vomit!
Ladies and gentlemen, we now present our authentically Scottish production of Macbeth.
Julius Caesar was a much beloved tyrant. All hail Julius Caesar!
Hail, citizens!
Who was wanted by a soothsayer.
The bears, the eyes of mom.
The great Caesar, however, chose to ignore the warning.
What the heck are the eyes of March? The 15th of March? Why, that's today.
That was a hard one to kill.
Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury Caesar. So let's bury him, and we can get on to my play. Antony.
And Cleopatra. Is this an asp I see before me? Come, venomous French. Ugh. They were into it.
Mary Jo, Antony and Cleopatra has nothing to do with gastrointestinal distress. It's an exciting, transglobal thriller about political maneuvering across the ancient Mediterranean.
Oh, it's one of Shakespeare's transglobal plays. I love those, like that one that like totally like predicted like 21st century like wireless communication.
What?
Yeah, it was called Two Noble Kinsmen.
I mean, Shakespeare wrote a play called Two Noble Kinsmen.
Not Two Mobile Kinsmen?
Two Noble Kinsmen.
No. It's definitely mobile because the two kinsmen were Steve Jobs and Bill Gates.
No, the two kinsmen were two cousins who fell in love with the same woman.
Oh my god, and they're like texting like, Auntie, you're my BFF, LOL.
Oh,
Well, shoot, I've never heard of that play.
well, that's because Two Noble Kinsmen falls into the category of Shakespeare's plays which are neither tragedy, nor comedy, nor history, and which scholars refer to as the problem plays, or in some circles, the obscure plays, or the lesser plays, or simply bad plays. And yet, not all of the bad plays are completely without merit. In fact, Troilus and Cressida is hardly crap at all. I actually discuss it in my unpublished monograph entitled, I Love My Willie. Oh, you guys would love it. In fact, I'd like to whip it out for you right now. Some sandwiches, Mom.
What if we did like an interpretive dance?
Yeah, like a performance art version of your monograph thingy.
Oh, I love interpretive performance art. It is so pretentious.
Exactly. Let's go get the props.
No, wait, just a minute, guys. I was thinking of a more straightforward, scholarly approach.
No, screw that.
Okay.
Tina, you go ahead and read. I'll interpret.
Okay. Troilus and Cressida was written in 1603, published in quarto 1604, although this version is some 160 lines longer than the second folio edition, which is some 160 lines shorter. Get it. Ladies and gentlemen, my monograph has nothing to do with translators.
Is that something about the plot?
Plot? I mean, of course I covered the plot, okay? Right here on page 29, Troilus, youngest son of Priam, king of Troy.
Oh, okay, so you be Troilus and you be the king.
Okay, great. Loves Cressida.
I'll get the wig.
And has arranged with her uncle Pandarus for a meeting. Although she feigns indifference, she is attracted to him.
I have to feign indifference?
Yep. Meanwhile, Agamemnon, the Greek commander, has surrounded the Trojans.
Agamemnon? That's so boring, Taylor.
That's the kind of stuff kids don't want to learn in school because it's so boring.
Yeah, like as soon as you said Agamemnon, I was asleep. No, I'm sorry guys, but I promised BM I would not do dry, boring, bondless Shakespeare.
You don't even know these people.
That's not true. We bonded while I vomited on you earlier. Let's see. There's Lillian. She came all the way across here in town to be here tonight. Sorry. Then there's Jessica. She thought she was gonna do homework tonight, but now she can't. And then little Timmy. He thought he was gonna come see Wicked tonight, but now he feels totally ripped off. What's your point, baby? The point is I love these people, and I don't want to see them get turned off to Shakespeare.
Hey, that's what happened to me. When I was in school, and we were supposed to be studying Shakespeare, I would be sitting there, looking out the window at all the kids playing ball, and I would be thinking to myself, hey, why can't Shakespeare be more like that? Why can't Shakespeare be more like sports?
Sports? What?
Yeah, sports, because they're exciting. They're engaging. All those kings knocking each other back and forth, but passing from one guy to the other. It's just like football, but with a crowd.
Hey, they are kind of similar, aren't they?
I think I have a whistle in here somewhere.
Okay, ladies, let's line them up. Let's kick some royal bouquet. 23, 42, Richard III. Henry IV, Part 1, Part 2.
And the crown is now to Richard II, that well-spoken 14th century monarch. He's being back to pass. Look for an heir downfield, says had to rush from King John.
My girl's flesh sinks downward.
The crown's in the air and Henry VIII comes up with it.
Victoria's back!
Oh, but he's cutting him into 3 parts. That's got it. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20.
My soul has elbow room!
Oh, but he's poisoned at the 10-yard line. Looks like he's out of me for good. Replacement now is number 72, King Lear.
To Regan and Goneril I hand off my kingdom. Cordelia, you go long!
Penalty marker, fictional character on the field. Lear's disqualified and he's not happy about it. Perfect. Lining up now is that father 17, Henry IV and Prince Hal. Quarterback steps to the hunchback.
A horse! My kingdom for a horse!
Oh, they're piling on the field. Oh, and Henry VIII comes up with it. He's at the 15, the 10, the 4. Oh, and he stops at the 5-yard line and chomp off his wife's head. Touchdown, the Red Rose! Oh, wow, you've got to believe it's the beginning of a Tudor dynasty. Ready?
Okay! Henry V, Richard III, the whole of the family is freaking absurd! Go Broncos!
Yeah. Hey, Bob, can we get some house lights, please? It's fine. Oh, thank you. Yeah, can I borrow your program for a second? Thank you so much.
What are you doing?
Oh, nothing. I just think we might have done all of the plays already.
Really?
Yeah, because the comedies we just did.
Yeah, they were a lump of hilarity.
Okay, and then we did Titus Andronicus with all the blood.
Yeah, Romeo and Juliet, we did.
Julius Caesar, Troilus and Cressida.
Okay, we wrapped Othello, Lear was in the football game, Macbeth had a Scottish accent. Oh, what about Antony and Cleopatra?
No, we did that one. Right? Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. One of Athens we mentioned. Oh, Coriolanus.
Yeah, let's skip that one.
Why? What's the matter with Coriolanus?
I don't really like the whole anus part.
Fine, we will skip the anus play.
And then that's it, right? I mean, that's all of them?
All right, looks like we can let you go a little early.
Wait, guys.
Hamlet.
Oh, man.
Okay, Shakespeare did not write Hamlet.
Sure you did.
Okay, well then what's it about?
Oh, you know, the one with the young prince who's struggling with his conscience after his uncle murders his father.
That's the Lion King.
Ladies and gentlemen, 36 plays down and 1 to go. Perhaps the greatest play ever written in the English language. A play with
Yeah, Hamlet is one of Shakespeare's most important plays, and it's really big, and yeah, I just don't think I'm really up for that right now.
What do you mean? I mean, it's the last one.
Yeah, it's just that the football game, it left me physically and emotionally drained, and I just don't think I can do it justice.
Oh, we do not have to do it justice. We just have to do it.
Okay, well, I don't want to do it.
Jackson, look, I mean, it's called the Complete Works of William Shakespeare.
Okay, then we'll change it to the complete works of William Shakespeare, except Hamlet.
That is the most ridiculous thing I've done.
Well, yeah, we can.
Jackson, I think your new little friends would like to see Hamlet.
No, they wouldn't.
Would you guys like to
No.
see Hamlet?
We don't do Hamlet.
Great.
Yeah, if you guys like it so much, you guys can do it without me. I'll just come sit down here. Yeah, let's see. Oh, yeah, she's my friend. I'll just sit here and...
Jackson, no. Jackson, we need to get
Caesar
off.
will like it. Yeah, Jackson, we don't have time. Jackson.
Don't let go! Let go! You want to fuck in the world! You let go.
Oh my God, here's your program back. Sorry, I'm kind of trash. Okay, so we'll start with the card scene. So we'll need a Bernardo and a Horatio.
Gotcha.
Okay, and then we'll need a Rosencrantz and a Guildenstern.
No, they have their own place. We can skip them. Hey, what do you think you're doing?
anxiety dream. We were performing this show. We were doing great, on time. But then I realized we hadn't got through all the plays. And we're just making that stuff up as we go. And then everybody just disappears. And I'm all alone on stage with an hour to fill. And then suddenly the lights go out. And it's intermission. And I'm naked. Shakespeare wrote 145 of them, but we condensed them down to a 3x5 card. And what I was thinking is that we pass it among the audience, like if we start right here with you. Yes, you. You take it, you read it, you enjoy it, you pass it on to the next person, and so on down the row. And then to the row behind you, back and forth and back and forth, until we get to you. Yes, you. Sam, Jackson, and Taylor should be back. So, ladies and gentlemen, Shakespeare's sonnets.
H-E-L-M-E-T! H-E-L-M-E-t! What does that spell? Helmet, yeah. I'm gonna go get that on. H-E-L-M-E-t!
Gave him sugar, didn't you?
No, actually, we told him if you came back and did Hamlet, you'd take him to Disneyland. Oh my god. Right, where were we? Bob, could you please set the stage for perhaps the greatest play ever written in the English language, Hamlet, the tragedy of the Prince of Denmark. The place of Denmark, midnight, Elsinore Castle. 2 gods enter.
Who's there? Nay, answer me. Stand there and phone yourself.
Go to the king! Bernardus, peace! Master 12, get thee bed ratio. Finish for waste much space. Well, good night.
Peace, break me off.
Where you go? Check that out, man.
You out.
part will be seen tonight unto Hamlet, Prince of Denmark.
Oh, that this too solid flesh would melt, thaw and resolve itself into a dew, that it should come to this, but 2 months' stay, so loving to my mother. Frailty, thy name is woman! Married with mine uncle, my father's brother, the funeral baked meats did coldly furnish forth the marriage day.
My lord.
Horatio. Methinks I see my father.
Where, my lord?
In my mind's eye, Bishop.
I think I saw him yesternight.
Saw who?
The king, your father.
Hmm? The king, my father. But where was this?
Where we watched.
Again. 'Tis very strange. Perchance 'twill walk within. All is not well with the night wear come. The air, by truly, it is very cold.
Look, my lord, it comes.
Angels and ministers of grace defend us. Something is rotten in this Speak, I am bound to hear.
So art thou to revenge where thou shalt hear. If ever thou gainst thy father love, revenge is foul, and most unnatural murder. A serpent that did sting thy father's life now wears his crown.
My uncle,
His uncle.
Let not the royal bed of Denmark become a couch for incest.
A couch.
Adieu, Hamlet, remember me.
My lord, this is strange.
there are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, that are dreamt of in your philosophy. So scram. I hereafter shall think me put an antic disposition on. The time is out of joint. Oh, cursed spite, that I ever was born to exit right!
Neither a borrower nor lender be. How now, Ophelia?
My lord, as I was sewing in my closet, thought Hamlet with his doublet all embraced, no hat upon his head, pale as his shirt, with his knees knocking each other, and with a look so piteous in purport, as if he had been loosed out of hell to speak of horrors. He comes before me.
Mad for they love?
I know not.
Why, this is the very ecstasy of love, since brevity is the soul of wit. I will be brief. Look you while the poor wretch comes reading. Away, I do beseech you. How does my good Lord Hamlet?
Well, mercy.
Do you know me, my lord?
Excellent, well, you are a fishmonger.
What do you read, my lord?
Oh, words, words, words.
Though this be madness, there's method in it. Oh, my lord.
I am but mad north-northwest. When the wind is southerly, I know a hawk from a handsome. And I'll have these players play something like the murder of my father before mine uncle. I'll observe his looks, and if he do but blench, I'll know my course. The play's the thing wherein I'll catch the conscience of the king. To be. Shut up. laughing at me.
They weren't laughing at you. They were laughing adjacent to you.
No, they were laughing at me. That lady right there, she was laughing at me.
Oh, not worry about her. That's Jennifer. She's crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a heavy-duty emotional speech, and frankly, Taylor hasn't been herself lately.
They laughed at me, just like they laughed at Lulu. Lulu!
Who's this Lulu?
I don't know, some bratty character named Lulu from General Hospital.
Okay, no. She is not bratty. She is going through a lot right now. She had to drop out of high school when she was a senior because her dad lost his job, and her mom has been stuck in a catatonic state for 4 years. You don't even care.
You watch General Hospital?
Maybe.
Wait a minute. So all that stuff you were spouting about killing our television, bracing the bard was all BS?
No.
Taylor, you're not really a preeminent Shakespearean scholar at all, are you? Are you?
I'm not even close to it.
But you took that course.
I didn't finish it.
But I saw that certificate.
Oh, I made that in
Know who you are.
Well, I thought the world of Shakespearean scholarship would be all full of hot babes and fast cars, but it's not. It's full of folios and quartos and quatrains and images and so cold. But when I'm in Port Charles and everyone is so young and bold and beautiful and restless, well, I just love my stories.
I'm sorry, folks. I think we're gonna have to skip the to be or not to be speech.
We can't skip the to be or not to be speech. It's the most famous speech in all Shakespeare.
It's overrated.
Overrated?
Okay, think about it. Hamlet is supposed to be killing his uncle, and suddenly he's thinking about killing himself. Where did that come from? It completely compared.
It makes it more complex. The layers give it meaning.
No. The layers make it sucky. I mean, think about it. All those long speeches with big words nobody understands. Like, what's that one that goes, what a piece of work is man, how noble in reason, how infinite in faculty, in form and moving, how express in admirable, in action, how like an angel, in apprehension, how like a god, the beauty of the earth, the paragon of animals, and yet to me, what is this quintessence of dust? Man delights not.
Hey, that didn't
Right,
suck.
so cut that. It's not.
Still, you guys, that was an emotional and intellectual speech. The two could live side by side. Oh, wait, look at Laura. Sure.
So when I play Ophelia, I could add some layers?
That would be appreciated. Ophelia's not all vomit and screams, you know. There's something going inside her pretty little wig.
Oh, I get it! Ophelia's complicated! I bet in the gets you to a nunnery scene, she's probably like thinking stuff and feeling stuff like at the same time.
In fact, let's do that scene real quick.
Whoa. Okay, if Ophelia is that complex, we should peel open her brain like an onion.
That's so gross.
No, that's good. I mean, we could explicate Ophelia's id, ego, superego into a sort of a Freudian analysis.
Yeah, a Freudian analysis. We could divide Ophelia's brain into 3 different parts. I'll be Ophelia, but you play the id.
Whoa. I can't play the id. It's complicated. I don't think I'm quite up for it.
I mean, anybody can play Ophelia's id. I mean, Miss Ingrid can play Ophelia's id. My mom can play Ophelia's id. I mean, even she can play Ophelia's id. Can we get her speech? Come on. Can we go there?
No, it's good. It's a good idea. It's a good idea. No, it's not. Taylor, it's fine. Hey, you can have some bozo on stage playing Ophelia's brain.
Oh, she's not a bozo. She's one of my very best friends. Do you mind if we call you Bob? It's a little easier to remember. Okay, so Bob, what's
very simple, Bob. Hamlet is playing out sublimated childhood neuroses, displacing repressed edible desires into anger towards Ophelia.
Hamlet's being a jerk.
Exactly. Now, the id represents the raw, animal power of an individual, which Abby has effectively encapsulated into Ophelia's trademark scream.
Why, thank you. This is clearly over her head.
Just give her a chance. So Hamlet gets all worked up and tells Ophelia, "Get thee to a nunnery," and in response, Ophelia's id screams.
Exactly. Hamlet will say, "Get thee to a nunnery," and in response, Ophelia's id will scream. Okay, let's give it a try.
Hey, thanks for breaking up the group, Yoko.
I'll give you your cue. Just wait for me to step into character. Get thee to a nunnery! Yeah, that was okay.
No, it sucked.
Okay, just give her a break. So Bob here isn't an actress, Franklin shows, but I think that she showed a lot of character, a lot of heart, a lot of, as Shakespeare would say, chutzpah. And to get a better scream, I think we just need to get everybody in the audience involved and, you know, create a supportive environment for Bob here.
Yeah, we can fight the rest of the audience into Ophelia's ego and superego.
Fine, let's get on with it. I'll get the ego. Bob, bring up the house lights, please.
It's gonna be so cool. We've never done this before.
Ego.
Yes, please, sir.
Okay, yes.
Okay, so you're going to be playing Ophelia's ego. At this time in the play, it's flighty, it's confused.
It's an ego on the run.
Exactly. So the way that we're going to symbolize this, Bob, I hope you don't mind if we call you Bob. The way we're going to symbolize this, we're going to run back and forth across the stage in front of Ophelia. So let's give it a try right now. Go, 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 He's an egomaniac.
Okay, now the front two rows, you're going to be Ophelia's unconscious.
Right. Now the unconscious is like the watery depths of Ophelia's soul. So you're confused. You're just going to stick your hands up in the air. Come on, stick them up. And wave them back and forth and say, maybe, maybe not. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, let's try it. 1, 2, 3. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe, maybe not.
Oh my God, except you. You weren't doing it with the rest of the group. And you know what that means, don't you? You get to do it all by yourself.
I'll get him up there. Ready? Keep him up. Ready?
Maybe, maybe.
Come on.
Okay, now we'll divide the rest of the audience up into 3 parts. So, from Devin to Mary Jo, right about here, your section A. From Mary Jo to, let's say right here, Amy, or Monica, your section B. And Monica to Amy, your section C. Awesome! Section A. You are the masculine part of Ophelia's brain. You're the voice of all the men in her life that have been holding our back. We're going to use Hamlet's line for this. I'd like you all to say, "Get thee to a nunnery." Let's try it. Section A. Get thee to a nunnery!
Section A, that was awful.
Come on, Section A. We want it very loud, very strident. Let's try it. Section A.
Get thee to a nunnery!
Okay, now Section B. You're the voice of Ophelia's inner hoe. Yeah, whatever. The libido is the part of Ophelia that wants to get back with Hamlet. So she's saying to herself, "Look, do something with yourself for God's sake. Put on some makeup or something." Oh, no offense.
We have a line straight out of Shakespearean text. We could have them say, paint an inch thick.
Okay, Section B. Paint an inch thick!
Section B. Section A, you can learn something from Section B.
Section C. You're the most important layer of them all. We're going to use you to make Ophelia relevant to the 21st century.
Interesting. So maybe she wants power, but She doesn't want to lose her femininity.
Maybe she wants to be a corporate executive, but at the same time raise a family.
So she's tired of everyone pushing her around, and she just feels like saying, "Look, cut the crap, Hamlet. My biological clock is ticking, and I want babies now."
Have them say that. Okay.
Cut the crap, Hamlet. My biological clock is ticking, and I want babies now.
That was a fantastic C-section.
Okay, now look, we're going to get all of these voices going at once. You're going to blend them deep within your soul, and then we're going to stop everything. All attention goes to you, and you let out with that scream that epitomizes Ophelia's id.
So, Bob, are you ready? On your mark, get set, go!
Go, 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 go! Unconscious, arms up. Ready? I pray you, as I pronounced it to you, trippingly on the tongue. Suit the action to the word to the action, and hope. As for the mirror, up to nature. Will my lord hear this piece of work?
Aye. And the king too presently.
And how does my cousin Hamlet? And my son?
A little more than kin, a little less than kind.
These words are not mine, Hamlet.
Take a seat, my lord.
Very well. You there! Give me your seat. The king wishes to park his royal rump. Please, move faster. Sit down.
My lord, the Royal Theatre of Denmark is proud to present The Murder of Gonzaga.
Methinks. Get it? Get it? She doesn't get it.
My lord, Act 2.
Gazoon time.
Turner. Then I'll come to my mother's closet.
Kindly harassed, I'll convey myself to hear the process.
Now, mother, what is the matter? Hamlet, thou hast thy father much offended. Mother, thou hast my father much offended.
What wilt thou do? Thou wilt not murder me?
How now, a rat? Dead for a ducat dead.
Oh.
Now, Hamlet, where's Polonius?
At supper.
At supper? Where?
Not where he eats, but where he is eaten.
Oh no! It's Laertes, son of Polonius!
Brother to Ophelia.
And Snappy Dresser.
Why, thanks. Oh, thy vile king, give me my father. I'll be revenged for Polonius' murder. How now? What noise is this? Sweet maid, kind sister, sweet Ophelia. They pour a barefaced on the beer with the hey nunny nunny, hey nunny. And it's here with the hey nunny nunny, ha cha cha. There you are, my dove. I'm crazy, I'm out of my tiny little mind. Here's room for you and rosemary for remembrance, and I would have given you violets, but they withered all when my father died. Oh, I feel nauseous. What would I undertake? What's the next scene with Ophelia? There are more scenes with Ophelia. Hamlet comes back. I've got layers now, I must admit. Hamlet comes back. What happens to her? She drowns. What would I undertake to show myself my father's son indeed, more than in words to cut him? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. To cut his throat in the church, aye, and to that end, I'll anoint my sword with an unction so moral that where it draws blood, no cataplasm can save him from this compulsion. I don't know what that means either.
This skull had a tongue in it and could sing once. And then came the salvage diet. Alas, poor York, I know him. But soft, here comes the queen. Couch me a while, and tomorrow.
Later in the earth, and from her fair, unpolluted flesh, may violets spring. Sweets to the sweet. Hold off the earth till I have caught her once more in mine arms.
What is he whose great bears such an emphasis? It is I, Hamlet, the great Dane.
Gentlemen, Hamlet,
Laertes.
devil take thy soul.
I will fight him until my eyelids no longer wag. The cat will mew, the dog will have his day. Give us the foils.
Now be very careful, these are really sharp.
Come, sir.
Come, my lord. Clink, clink, swish, swish. Mr. Gorman. Ow!
What?
No.
Judgment.
A hit, a very palpable hit.
Come again, Laertes.
Clink, clink, swish, swish, clink, clink.
Hi-ya.
A touch, I do confess.
Come for the third, Laertes.
Clink, clink, swish, swish, clink, clink, swish, swish. Hi-ya! Youch! It is here, Hamlet. Here I lie. Never to rise again. I can no more. The king's to blame.
What? The point envenomed too? Then venom to thy work. Hear thou, murderous, incestuous Dane. Follow my mother.
Forgive me, Hamlet. I am justly killed by mine own treachery.
Heaven make thee free, Lit. I follow thee. You that look pale and tremble at this chance, that are but mutes, or audience to this act. If ever thou didst hold me in thy heart, absent me from felicity awhile, and in this harsh world draw thy breath in pain, to tell my story. The rest is silence.
Let's do Hamlet
rotten yesternight.
For the night where it comes.
Mark me.
There is something rotten in the state of Denmark.
Revenge my murder.
My lord, be strange. There are more things in heaven and earth the ratio. So straight. To be or not to be.
Good, my lord.
Get thee to another inn. Speak the speech I pray as I pronounce it to you, trippingly on the tongue. How now, mother, what is the matter?
Double the murder me.
How now, dead for a ducat dead. Where's Romeo? At supper. At supper where? Dead.
Ophelia! Lay her here, and from her undiluted flesh may violence. Sweets to the sweet. Farewell.
Devil take thy soul. Give us the foils.
Hiya! Oh, I'm slain! Oh, I'm poisoned!
Follow my mother. Heaven make you free of it. I follow you.
If you enjoyed the show, please tell both of your friends.